everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today is going to be a relatively quick vlog in which I really just wanted to do some Halloween-y stuff, kind of cutting it close, but I haven't carved my pumpkin yet. In fact, he's still a little dirty, still a little dingy, and I had an idea. It really wasn't my own. I actually found it off the internet, but I am really excited to try it. I haven't actually carved a pumpkin in years. I tend to just paint them, and my boyfriend does the same. He actually has his pumpkin right over here, which I think he said he's gonna paint like a Ninja Turtle, but he's at work right now. And I am bored and I really want pumpkin seeds, so I think I'm just going to give him a little carve tonight, and with any extra time that I have tomorrow with him, we'll probably paint our pumpkins together for a fun fall bonding thing. Without further ado, I guess I should show you what it is that I am planning to do. I'm also going to need to give this guy a little rub down, so I'll probably have to go inside for that. Alright, there he is in all of his squashy glory, hanging out inside the house. Basically, I was scouring the internet as I do for some inspiration for this, and I love SpongeBob like a whole gosh darned lot. So when I saw this, I absolutely couldn't resist making it my specific pumpkin design for this year. And it's going to be the hash slinging slasher. I actually got this template off of Reddit, I think, and I can leave a link to it down below so that everyone's getting their appropriate credit. I think the guy's name was Jack or something. I can't totally remember as I'm filming it right now. Of course, my son is now biting it. Honey, that's not a snack. So, yeah, and once I have him all carved out, when I paint with my boyfriend tomorrow, I'll probably be adding on the guy that the hash slinging slasher actually is. If you're familiar with the episode, it's just the silhouette of the guy that looks scary. I guess now is picking the knife. This one should do, I'd imagine. I kind of want to cut him relatively wide at the top so that I can get all of my pumpkin seeds out, so. I think it's time to scoop out the innards. Ah yes, look at all those glorious pumpkin seeds. I love those. I cannot wait to bake them. In fact, I actually don't know what temp to bake them at or any of that important information, so I actually think I'm going to do a quick Google search on that and start preheating my oven so that I can lay them out and get them cooking while I am finishing up my carving, so might as well do that. There are some things that I would never ever dare do with my bare hands. But scooping out pumpkin seeds is one of the things that I absolutely will, because sometimes your fingers are the best tools you have. So I'm going to really get in there and start yanking out some of these pumpkin guts. I'm trying to stop eating dairy and eggs. Not really for any particular reason. I just kind of wanted to try some new, diets and see maybe what works best for me and my lifestyle. And so the recipe said mix with salt and butter. So I think I'm going to try to use some of that dairy-free butter that I have and melt that and use that instead. See what that does. Ooh, I'm liking it. It looks pretty good. And I have pumpkin everywhere. I decided not to cut those because the eyes were already hard enough. So I think I'm just gonna paint the black in there. And I think that that'll work just fine. But yeah, I think I've got myself a hash slinging slasher pumpkin. It's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but I think it does the job. And now I get to have my pumpkin seeds, so can't be any I mean, it can't be any better than that. I did accidentally cut through my spatula here, so I ended up reinforcing it with a toothpick, which you may or may not have seen. I do have an extra bit back there. I also feel obligated as a person using knives on the internet to remind everyone to cut away from yourself. Do not cut toward your body. That could result in injury. I am responsible, I swear. I tried as often as possible, and I really tried to be aware of that, especially since, again, I'm posting this on the internet, and I am not about to have anyone's mother contacting my business email to tell me that I am a terrible influence on their children. I do not actually have any candles to put in here, but maybe tomorrow. But I think the vibe is there, and that's what's important. So, pumpkin seed time! Alrighty, this is the non-dairy spread that I use, non-GMO, vegan, Earth Balance original buttery spread. I like it a lot, actually. I think it's a little tougher. It feels like a little bit more like Crisco as far as texture goes initially, but I usually melt it on toast. Just like I like buttered toast is like one of my guilty pleasures. So I'm just taking a couple tablespoons of that, popping it in here, and I think I'm gonna go toss this in the microwave to melt it. While that's melting, and I'm sure you can hear it in the background, I am going to put these pumpkin seeds into a bowl. Oop, spilled a couple. Doing great. We broke our microwave the other day. Like, the door just wouldn't open anymore. And Nick sent me a text message in the middle of the day that said, "The microwave's holding my pizza bagels hostage," and so that was a really weird way to end my school day. But all right, time to pour these over some butter, or pour some butter over these rather. Nice and melty and beautiful. That actually seems like a really appropriate amount too. I'm gonna toss it with salt and butter. I also have Himalayan sea salt. I'll crack some of this. I don't like anything crazy salty, so I don't think I'm gonna go like overboard with this. Buttery though, I am all for. This feels like more of a soup than I may have liked. I might want to add a couple of these swirls and then cover them. Once I put them on the sheet, I'll probably put another layer of salt on them. So let's do that. It is entirely possible I'm currently doing this horribly wrong, but they're in a pretty relatively even layer, and I mean, there's a little bit of moisture from the butter still in there, so that could either go really well or really badly. But it says that I should put them in the oven for 45 minutes at 300, and it has finally finished preheating, not reheating. So I guess I'm gonna pop them in and I will come back in 45 minutes. Alarm went off. I'm nervous. Please look good, please look good. Ooh, they're crispy looking. Ooh, fun. That's a lot of color difference there. Ooh. Eeh. Okay. Not bad, not bad. I'll let these cool for a little bit, but yeah. Mama's got pumpkin seeds. Okay. I want to try this one. She's got a little bit of color on this side, not so much on that side. Oh my god, they're perfect. Oh, I'm so happy. I might take a video after I paint tomorrow, but who knows? No guarantees. I hope you'll have an awesome Halloween. See ya.